everyone. So my name is Jigdish. So today, we have to study about the advantages of the solar energy. So we know that the solar energy is nothing but that is the energy which comes from the sun. So there are a number of variety of uses of solar energy. The usage of solar energy is main uses. So we can produce the electricity by using the solar energy, that is the non-conventional energy source. The use of the solar energy is not just limited to the producing the electricity, but it has several applications in our day-to-day life. So solar energy is used in a variety of devices, and from calculators or cooking in light in lamp, and from agriculture to space technology. So we are using in one or different ways of solar energy. So different ways of producing the solar energy is also important. So we can produce the solar energy by using the photovoltaic cell or solar cell. So we can call it as a solar cell, so which we have used in our lab. So first application of this solar energy is, solar energy is a renewable energy source. So here the renewable energy source is nothing but which can be regenerated after usage and consumption of this solar energy. So once it is used, it will not get over, it will not get finished. In other words, so its use can be sustainable, so it can sustainable in nature. The sunlight never run out, so not at least around 5 billion years. So daily we will get a sunlight. The solar energy is a renewable energy source, so we can produce the electricity as long as the sun exists. The sun's shine occurs, so it is naturally. So as long as we live, as long as we alive, so we are always going to see the sun. So energy is infinite. The energy which is production of the energy which is inside the sun is enormous. So next, second one is, the solar energy is eco-friendly. What does the eco-friendly means? So here this solar energy is alternative for the fossil fuels, so which are non-polluting. The fossil fuels which produces the pollution to the atmosphere. So here instead of that, so we have to use the solar energy which is non-polluting, and it is eco-friendly, environmental friendly. So it is clean, reliable, renewable source of energy. It does not pollute the air, so it will not release any harmful gases like carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, or sulfur dioxide, like that. So there is risk of damage to the environment is very less. It does not require any fuel to produce the electricity. So it avoids the problem of transportation of the fuel or the storage of radioactive wastages. So there is no any wastages, there is no any fuel we are using. So this production of the solar energy will not give any negative impact on the environment. So that's why the solar panels, so we can use by using the solar panels we can produce the solar energy, so we can convert that into electrical energy, so which will not produce any harmful gases. Next is, so solar energy, so it will not emit any greenhouse gases. So greenhouse gases which affects the ozone layer, so or the depletion of ozone layer, so that gases, so like a carbon monoxide or oxides of carbon, so all these carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur monoxide, like that, so these CFC, so these are the greenhouse gases. So it will not emit, this solar energy will not emit the greenhouse gases. So even the amount of water required in the production and the maintenance of the solar energy is significantly less. it will not pollute the water also. So that's why, so we have compared to any nuclear energy or so other geothermal energy or biogas energy. So instead of that, so the solar energy has very major advantages in producing the electricity. So it is not only so producing electricity, so we can use this for various purposes. So we have to study say about that. The solar energy, so it helps to save the water. So how it is? The solar panel maintenance, so it does not require too much of water. So it requires only little amount of water. So but compared to nuclear power plants or thermal power plants, so solar panels uses very less amount of water. So it does not require any lot of maintenance, so which leads to wasting of our water. The next advantage is the solar panels can be installed everywhere. So where we get the sunshine, where we get the sun energy, so there, so we can install the solar panels. So there is no any restriction for this solar panels installation. So we can so install this on the roof of the house, and we can so install in the agricultural land. So and also we can install in the desert places, and also we can so use this on the company roof. So there are so many options. There is no any restriction for installation of the solar panels. So we can use these systems for places with no electricity to provide the necessary power for them. And these solar panels, so which absorbs the solar energy, so this have low maintenance cost. So it needs a minimum effort for their maintenance. So we should not spend lot of time for repairing and cleaning. And so it is easy to reinstall, and it is easy to check, and it is easy to clean the solar panels. So here 2 or 3 times a year is probably enough. So next point is, by using the solar energy, the solar vehicles can be run. So we can run a car, so we can use the bike, or the main advantages of the solar energy is, so we are using to run a battery, so in our vehicles, or so directly we can store the solar energy, so by using the batteries, and from that so we can run a vehicle. So example is that is a Nissan EV car is a good example for this solar vehicle. And the solar energy can be stored by using the batteries. Here the sunlight so is not at all the time of the day. At the night time we will not get the sunlight, so we will not get the sun energy, but so we need electricity. So at that time, so we can store the solar energy by using the batteries, and we can reuse that as electricity. So these are the advantages of the solar energy. So it is also used in special missions and satellites. So outside the earth atmosphere, so we can produce the electricity to run a vehicle or solar vehicle by installing a solar panels on it. So necessarily the satellites require solar panels to run. So the solar energy so is converted into electrical energy that is inside the vehicle itself. So this is the major advantages of this solar energy. Next uses, so this is used in agriculture. In agriculture, so we have so many advantages. Here In agricultural production and processing, the solar energy is crucial energy source. It's a particularly we are using for drying the chilies or drying the fishes or meats. So up to 70% of the agricultural products so spoil. So during this traditional open air drying process, so it is necessary for the villages. So in villages it is necessary, or in city, so it is necessary to dry the food items in the open air itself. So that is the main advantages we are using from tradition. And solar distillation. In coastal areas, so there is a scarcity of water. So in such cases, in such times, the abundant sunlight is in that area. So we can use that solar energy for converting this saline water into potable distilled water. So by method of solar distillation. So in this method, the solar radiation is admitted through a transparent air and tight glass which covered into a shallow blackened basins. So it is we are observing in that figure, and the solar radiation which passes through the top of the cover and it gets absorbed and converts that into heat, which causes the water to evaporate into water evaporates from the saline water. The vapor which is produced from that, it gets condensed to form the purified water. So that water can be used as distilled water. So distilled water in some areas is not available. In such cases, so from the solar distillation process, so we can produce the distilled water. So we can use that in colleges, school laboratories and defense labs, petrol pumps, hospitals and so many industries. So here the distilled water cost is also very cheaper compared to distilled water obtained by the electrical methods. The solar pumping. What does the solar pumping means? So this is main usage in the agricultural field. So this is the solar pumping which is used in irrigation process. The power generated by the solar energy so is used to pump the water for irrigation purpose. So here the pumping in the hot summer days, so it is very important so in the agriculture field. So next advantage is the solar furnace. The solar furnace means, so what we are seeing in that figure is, so it is made up of some sloping surface. It contains number of mirrors. So this is generally called as a solar furnace. So here the high temperature can be produced by concentrating or converging the solar radiations. So by using the number of mirrors which is arranged in sloping surface. Thus solar furnace is used for studying the properties of the ceramics, so which is at extremely high temperature, and it is used in the laboratories with the flames and electric currents. So here the heat can be generated so without much time. So that's why this is especially useful in metallurgical and chemical industries. And also we are using this solar energy for cooking purpose in home. So that is in solar cooker, solar water heater. So nowadays these solar panels or solar water heaters are compulsory for the new constructing house. So this solar energy can be used in variety forms. So in our home, industries, agricultural field, medical field, and also to produce the electricity. So because it is a non-conventional energy source, which is a renewable energy source, and it is a inexhaustible, so which will not get depleted after so many years also. So that's why, so we are using this solar energy as a non-conventional energy source. And there are some of the disadvantages of the solar energies also. The solar power plant is very expensive. Yes, so here installation of the solar power plant is easy, but if we talk about cost, so it is little bit expensive compared to normal electricity. So here the solar energy which is not available at all the days, all the times of the day. So this is the one of the disadvantages we can mention. So because at night we will not get the solar energy. In summer season and in winter seasons we will get a different amount of energy. So in summer season we get a good solar energies. So we can produce lot of energies. But in winter season, so it is a little bit less amount of solar energy will be absorbed by the solar panels. So in rainy season also you will not get that much of solar energy, so which is necessary for our home. And also it requires a large installation area to produce the large amount of energy. So that is one of the disadvantages. And energy efficiency is also poor. So here compared to the installation area, the energy production is less. So we have to install over a large period of time or large area, but energy production is little bit less compared to the other power plants. And some power plants needs water to work, so that is not too much. Some materials used can be dangerous. The photovoltaic cell or the solar panels will made up of some dangerous materials, so that is some harmful effect to the environment. So that is the disadvantage of the solar energy. So what we conclude is the solar energy is the best alternative energy source available right now. So being a renewable source of energy, it is available in abundant. It won't last for at least 5 billion years. So easily we can use that solar energy. The use of the solar power can help to decrease the carbon footprints. So it means that some thermal power plants, nuclear power plants, it emits a lot of carbons to the atmosphere. So we can reduce that by using the solar power plant. Eventually, so it prevents the global warming. The countries across the world are trying to make the best use of the solar energy. Thank you.